I think our relevance comes in more from the point of view of how investors perceive us to be. I think the fact that we have a rating from S&P which is stable should give comfort to investors quite a lot. We also run very extensive due diligence processes when we look at companies. So I think that's another positive, and we are very open about it with investors. There have been instances where we've shared our due diligence reports with investors also. So that's a different issue. But the one thing which I would like to go back to talk about briefly, very briefly, is that people talk about reliance on US, geopolitical wars, but I think we are all in this room very lucky to be sitting in Asia, because if you take Japan out, the rest of Asia is all even growing at about 4 to 5%. No other large region in the world is doing that. But despite the problems in China, despite the fact that ASEAN as a bloc is as big an economy as India is today, and is expected to grow at 4.5 to 5%, which is a pessimistic estimate. So you are sitting in a region where growth is happening, and what people don't realize is that when growth happens, your investable surpluses in the local currencies grow, which is the reason why the liquidity is there in the banks, which is the reason why even Eastspring, if you see, their franchise in Vietnam is churning out more cash than what they can invest. So those are things which we have to really be mindful of, and that will give a sort of a buffer or a base to all the local currency economies here, all the countries which have actually now been not so reliant on dollar funding. So I think that's something which we have to be mindful of. Asia is not what it was in 1997 or in 2007. Asia has moved on. You've seen tremendous efforts made by the regulators as well as the market participants, private market participants, banks like UOB or all the other local banks to actually promote local currency business. And that's going to see a huge benefit, even if any of these factors listed on the table become very core.